More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kid Brewer Stadium, The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the UTEP Miners taking on the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Miners will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the App State Mountaineers offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That's caught. It's Dozier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that complete.
And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Got a man, it's Stroman. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, that's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Stroman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll run play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's caught. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than... yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
3:25.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stint in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UTEP Miners offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miners.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal... on that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, App State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the running back. Turning it on. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short.
42, Spider.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the run on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
The Miners with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw it, Swan. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. With the catch, it's Roberts. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Back to pass, it's Swan. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Appalachian State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
On 1st down and 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Nelson. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Roberts. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Wants to throw. It's Swan. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Nelson. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
This offensive line coach needs to have a chat with his guys on the sideline because this is just unacceptable. 3 straight plays, 3 straight sacks.
The Miners will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Miners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It is perfect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Past the first down marker and still running. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Miners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Nelson. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Miners will move the sticks with the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The toss to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Ready up.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Nelson. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Touchdown, UTEP! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got the quick completion. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football, even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs.
There he goes. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robert. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Bringing the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup. All on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Mountaineers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. To throw, it's Nelson. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the run. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st down here for the offense. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Miners headed quickly to the line. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire play.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, his quarterback.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Back to throw, it's Swan. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Strowman.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Really nice job there, the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On second and goal, he carries again. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Nelson. Under fire, trying to make magic with his feet.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to...
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's first and 10. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back to the ground with the running back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The play action fake. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. Slams it ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone. Just not able to punch it in on that last third down attempt. So now they've got fourth down at the 2-yard line.
Smashes in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Miners want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, UTEP! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wants to pass. Wiggles. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Here comes the heat. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. And the Miners will hustle to the line. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Miners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Miners have this offense rolling. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Miners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The option look. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. Inside the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, App State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Complete to the right.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
At the 45, on its way. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Grab behind the line. It's Odom. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Pulls it in. It's Odom. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Utah.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're gonna watch this tape, and it's gonna hurt because you're gonna watch it with coaches, and you're gonna see the mess-ups and all the things you could